23rd of August, we're going to see two astrological events simultaneously. First one, we're going to see the Sun ingress into Virgo, and the second one, we're going to see new moon in Virgo at 0 degree. Not only that, this new moon event will conjunct Regulus, the star at the heart of the lion, the lucky, blessed, powerful star of Regulus. The ruler of this new moon, which is Mercury, because it's in the sign of Virgo, the ruler is Mercury, is already direct, also in the sign of Leo. And this new moon is also going to aspected by Uranus, which is at 1 degree of Gemini. Both Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury, and they're square each other. So this new moon will offer us a new insights and also a new energy to start something in the Virgo house in our chart, with additional Leo energy, because the ruler is in Leo. So there's additional boldness, additional confidence that will come with this new moon. But it will be squared by Uranus, the suddenness, the unexpected part of our life, whether it's from inside of us and also outside. So this new moon is going to be unique, special, bold, but also detailed, because it's in the sign of Virgo. So this is my simple take on all 12 signs for this new moon in Virgo at 0 degree. Okay, for the first rising sign, we will go to Aries rising. For Aries rising, this new moon in Virgo conjunct Regulus square Uranus will occur in your 6th house. This is about health, details of your work, details of your career. This is about the things in our lives that need to be not fixed but improvement. This is the house of improvement. This is also about pets and our physical health. So those things, something regarding those things, 6th house matters, something new will happen. But because there's going to be a tight square from Uranus in Gemini, there will be some surprises. The surprise will come from Gemini house. For Aries rising is your 3rd house. So some surprises regarding communications from your siblings, things that have connection with the 3rd house. Communication, skills, knowledge, siblings, travel, short distance travel, gadgets, vehicles, those things could provide surprises, coloring or enhancing or adding some excitement, because Uranus can be an exciting energy, adding excitement to this new moon in Virgo in your 6th house. Okay, for this second rising sign, we will go to Taurus rising. For Taurus rising, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your 5th house. This is the house of children, fun, hobbies, creativity, romance, happiness. This is basically the house of self-expression. This is also gambling and entrepreneurship. So those things related to the 5th house, new energies there. Maybe you want to start something new in terms of entrepreneurship, or you want to start some creative new projects, or even you want to start to have children, right? Pregnancy, this could happen, right? Especially because this new moon also at 0 degree and conjunct Regulus. But you have to remember, this new moon will be squared by Uranus in Gemini. For Taurus, Gemini is your 2nd house. Sudden expenses, because 2nd house is money. Uranus is sudden and things that we don't expect, but it is also exciting. So sudden expenses, sudden things regarding money, right, could throw some excitement or some surprises towards your effort to fully materialize the energy of this new moon in Virgo in your 5th house. Okay, for the 3rd rising sign, we will go to Gemini rising. For Gemini rising, this new moon in Virgo at 0 degree will happen in your 4th house. This is about family, house, properties, mother, This is also about ancestry, emotional foundation, those things. Something new in regards to fourth house things could start, right? But you also have to remember this new moon in Virgo will be squared by Uranus in Gemini, in your sign. In the first house, you will provide the surprises in terms of this new moon. Whether it's your decision or not, you will provide the surprise for whatever you want to achieve or whatever you want to manifest in this new moon in Virgo. What surprises? I don't know. Maybe your sudden impulsiveness, because Uranus can be impulsive, can throw some excitement to your effort for this new moon in Virgo in your fourth house. Okay, for the next rising sign, we will go to Cancer rising. This new moon in Virgo will happen in your third house. So something new new energy will happen or will guide you to start something new in terms of your third house matters, such as siblings, communication, skills, knowledge, even traveling, short-term travel. Third house is also about social media, vehicles and gadgets. So those things, something new regarding those things. The surprises or the challenge could come from Uranus in the sign of Gemini, your 12th house. So mental health. Mental health could provide excitement or could derail or could hamper your effort to manifest this new moon energy at 0 degree in your third house. So be very mindful, my Cancer rising friends. Okay, for the fifth sign, we will go to Leo rising. For Leo rising, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your second house. This is about money. Something new in terms of your money, in terms of your effort to manifest more money. This is 0 degree, pure Virgo energy in your second house for my Leo rising friends. Very powerful manifesting energy, starting energy to make more money, because this will happen in your second house. The derailment or the excitement or the challenge would come from Gemini. Gemini is your 11th house. Uranus in Gemini in your 11th house, because for Leo rising, Gemini is your 11th house. So your friendship, networking, social media, those things could add excitement to your effort to make more money or derail it. Whatever it is, just be mindful. Okay, for the next rising sign, we will go to Virgo rising. For Virgo rising, this new moon in Virgo at 0 degree will happen in your sign. You are the star of this new moon. The energy will start in your sign, and you can do whatever you want, because the first house is you. Whatever you want. You want to start something new, start. This energy is very pure, 0 degree. But the challenge or the excitement, because we're talking about Uranus, would come from your 10th house. Uranus is in Gemini in your 10th house. So your career, your public image, your legacy, those things could provide some excitement, Uranus, or challenge or impulsiveness that could either hamper or color, further enhancing your new moon effort. Because it's in the first house, it's up to you. Okay, for the next rising sign, we will go to Libra rising. For my dear Libra rising friends, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your 12th house. This new moon is very pure at 0 degree, will happen in the house of dreams, sleep, rest, the house of mental health. So focus on your mental health. Start something new that will improve your mental health. Not only that, the challenge for this new moon energy will come from Uranus Gemini in your 9th house. 9th house is the house that deals with philosophy of life. Also, to some extent, it has similarities to your mental health, because 9th house is also a very cerebral house. Remember, 9th house is also religion, traveling. This is one of the lucky house. Optimism can be found here. So those things could challenge, could color, could enhance, but also could hamper your effort in harnessing this new moon energy in your 12th house. So just pay attention to your mental health and also the challenges that come from 9th house matters, such as religion, philosophy of life, higher minds. Okay, for the 8th sign, we will go to Scorpio rising. For my dear Scorpio rising friends, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your 11th house. 11th house is friendship, networking, social media. So those things could happen. I mean, something new could happen on about things related to your 11th house. Maybe new friendship, new ventures, new social media campaign maybe, or you want to create new connections or new networks, yes, to help to improve your career, something new in terms of your 11th house, because Virgo is the 11th house for Scorpio. Scorpio, the 12th house is Libra, and then the 11th house is Virgo. The challenge could come from the 8th house. Gemini, in your 8th house, Uranus is there. 8th house is the house of sex, transformation, crisis. This is the house of psychology. This is also the house of investments, other people's money. So those things could challenge your effort in manifesting or in using this very powerful new moon energy in your 11th house. Okay, for the 9th rising sign, we will go to Sagittarius rising. For Sagittarius rising, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your 10th house. So, new start to your career, public image, legacy. You also have to remember, South Node is also currently in Virgo. So you could start something new in terms of your career, but because it's South Node, you could also lose something. So you could lose something in terms of your career, but because this is a new moon, you lost it, but you found something new. So you have to remember that. So new energy for this career sector in your chart for Sagittarius rising. But there's going to be a challenge. The challenge would come from Uranus and Gemini in your 7th house. Relationship, partnership, marriage. Partnership, whether it's personal, romantic, or business. Either way, partnership. So maybe your spouse will not agree with you starting something new in terms of your career. Or maybe there's going to be something exciting regarding to your partner that will add zing or this very roller coaster energy to your 10th house. Because Uranus in your 7th house, it's excitement. It's something new, something unfamiliar to you in your partnership sector. And it will square or it will create some tension with this new moon energy in your career sector. Just be mindful of that. Okay, for the 10th sign, we will go to Capricorn rising. For my dear Capricorn rising friends, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your 9th house. This is a lucky house, a good house. So something new in terms of your philosophy of life, traveling, university studies, higher learning, higher minds, book publishing. This is also about religion, something new. Maybe you want to travel somewhere, something new, right? But you also have to remember there's going to be challenges in terms of square by Uranus in your 6th house, Gemini, right? Square from Uranus, something difficult or maybe something exciting from your 6th house, from the 6th house division of your chart, which is a Gemini. So it could be about your pets, your health, physical health, your work, your daily routines, right? Even debt, because 6th house is also debt. It's the house where we paid our debt through service. So those things could either add excitement to your new ventures provided by this new moon energy in your 9th house, or create some tension. 9th house is travel, maybe 6th house, Uranus in the 6th, health, sudden, unexplained health. Maybe, I'm not saying health scare, but something about your health, your body, something sudden there. Alright? Or maybe because the Uranus in the 6th house is also work, maybe you could find something new in terms of your work that will either add excitement or will create tension with your new ventures in the ninth house. Maybe you want to travel, but your work will not allow you. So you have to pay attention to that. Okay, for the 11th sign, we will go to Aquarius rising. This new moon in Virgo will happen for Aquarius rising in your 8th house. Right? Because for Aquarius, 7th house is Leo, 8th house is Virgo. So something new in terms of the 8th house matters. The 8th house is not part of our charts that we often, it's part of our chart that we often don't want to discuss because it's heavy, it's dark, it deals with death, transformation, crisis, taboo things, sex, intimacy. It's part of our chart that deals also with shared resources, investments. This is part of our chart where we can see a lot of money, massive amount of wealth. But it usually came through very intense experience. So this new moon in Virgo will highlight this part of your chart and will add new energy to this part of your chart. The square will come from Gemini. For Aquarius rising, Gemini is your 5th house. Uranus is there. Excitement in terms of romance, children, creativity, gambling, entrepreneurship, anything that makes you happy, self-expression. Those things could either hamper or provide excitement or provide a richness of color to your 8th house ventures, provided the energy provided by this new moon in Virgo. So you have to pay attention because 8th house and 5th house both are money houses. 5th house is through gambling, 8th house is through investments. You have to be careful. Okay, for the last rising sign, we will go to Pisces rising. For Pisces rising, this new moon in Virgo will happen in your 7th house. This is about new energies in terms of partnership, new energies in terms of relationship, marriage, contract also. If you're a trader, this is the people that trade with you. If you work in a creative field, this is your audience, right? Business partnership can also be found here, 7th house. Open enemies, also 7th house. So something new in terms of your 7th house, partnership, relationship. The square would come from your 4th house, because for Pisces rising, Gemini is your 4th house, family. Uranus is here, so sudden changes, something that is sudden, unexpected. 7th house, mother, home, families, properties, emotional foundation, something there. It could provide a challenge for your new effort in terms of relationship, 7th house, marriage, 7th house, business partnership, 7th house, provide a challenge, or provide some excitement. So you have to be mindful, right? But either way, this new moon is very powerful at 0 degree, conjunct Regulus in your 7th house. So if you want to get married, you also have to pay attention to the fact that South Node is also in the same sign, Virgo, so you can lose something, but because of this new moon energy, conjunct Regulus, you can also find something new. So you lost something in order for you to gain something new.